Hello guys, today I've got you a £700 beast gaming computer. It can run any game at every possible graphics setting. Basically it can run ultra or games, and it's a beast computer overall. You will enjoy this build because I've chosen all the parts for it, and you can't really go wrong with the price that it is. Alright guys, I'll see you later. Alright guys, let's get straight into the build. Alright, first we have the case. It is a Corsair Obsidian Series 450D high airflow mid-tower case. It's a brilliant case. I have the older model of this, but this case isn't out yet. It should be out on the 10th of October, which is about 4 days from now, since it's the 6th that I'm recording this video. So it's a very good case to invest your money in. Only about £90. Great airflow. Massive inside. It can fit all these fans. That's why it's good airflow. You have so many fans in, you can probably do some water cooling, and it fits all motherboard sizes: ATX, micro, mini. So it's a very good case overall. So that's what I'll do for this build. Choose this Corsair Obsidian case. Next we'll go into the PSU. It's Corsair CXM Builder Series 600 watt hybrid modular power supply. It's 600 watts, so it's great. It's about 53 quid, and basically you can't really go wrong with a PSU as long as it's got a decent wattage, and you'll just do the job. Basically, it's a good power supply. It's 80+ bronze certified, so it's good and reliable because Corsair is a well-known make. Alright, the next part is the motherboard. It is Asus M5A99X Evo Rev 2.0 AMD AM3 Plus motherboard. It is a full-size ATX motherboard. It is a very good motherboard for the price. As you see, it's £100. You'll get DDR3. It can hold PCIe 2.0 times 16, so that's good. And then you have, as you see from the pictures, it's a very big board. It has 4 slots for your RAM here, and then you have the CPU slot here, then you have the PCIe's around it, PCIe and PCI here. So it's a very good motherboard for the price, and you're getting a good, basically a good performance for your money, because this is probably the top end motherboards you can get on the market. Alright, the next part goes to the processor, the heart of the build. This is a very good chip. As you can see, it's AMD FX 8320 Black Edition 8 core processor, AM3 Plus. It's such a good processor. 8 cores, it's brilliant. 3.5 gigahertz is like beast. Mine is only 3.4 gigahertz, and it's dual core. And this has 8 core. That's 4 times as many cores as my PC. And my PC, I think, is fast. Imagine 8 cores. People like having a god 8 PC. So it's a very good chip, just over £100, so it's very good for the money, and it can run any game, max settings. Let's go to the next part. It is the graphics card. It is XFX. It's a bit of a tongue twister. AMD Radeon HD 7870 2GB edition AMD. Such a good motherboard. I mean, oh man, it's such a good GPU. Look at the fans on it. It's got good fans, so it can stay cool. And basically, it's a nice size, not too big. And as you can see from the slots, you can have 2 DVI, and then there's some HDMI there. So it's a very good GPU for the price. Just over £110. It's 2GB, and it can run any games, near enough max settings. Next part is the memory. The Corsair Vengeance Pro Series 16GB 2x8GB. It's a really good piece of memory, and you can't really go wrong with it, to be fair. It's so fast. It's 1866 megahertz, which means that it's really fast. 2x8, like it says, and this memory can run every game in max settings, and for future preferences it can run any game. 16GB is amazingly good for a computer due to the fact that 8GB can run all games, and 16GB is double that, so it can run all games in the future. So it's a very good piece of memory. So let's get into the hard drive. This is a Seagate 1TB SATA 3 hard drive, 7,200 RPM. It's £40 for a 1TB. It's probably, a lot of these are sold because it's very cheap at the moment. As you can see, it's got a good, very good rating. It's just a basic 1TB hard drive, and you can store all your information on here. But I've chosen an SSD for this build because you might want to put your Windows, or if you don't want to do that, because Windows takes up a lot of space, about not 50GB, but it's fairly big. So you might want to put games on the SSD, because when you put the games on the SSD, basically your games will run so much faster. Not fast, but they open up so much faster, which means there's not a lot of lag. So basically it's up to you if you want to add an SSD, if you want your games to run or open faster, or your programs. It's just personal preference really. Or do you want a bigger hard drive? Just got to contemplate which one you want and which one you want more of for your budget. And the next part is the internal DVD drive. It's personal preference if you want one of these. It's because if you want to run your Windows on this, you need to install it with this DVD drive. But if you don't want to, you're going to install it with a memory stick. But for future preferences, I like DVD drives because sometimes you need to install games with discs, and you can't install a game without a DVD drive. So what's wrong? It's only £10 and it doesn't take much to install, and you'll need it for the future. So these are all the parts. It comes to about £700, £720 including postage, so that's not bad at all. As I was saying, a couple of these parts aren't even out yet. So like this PCU I said, it's not out yet, but it's supposed to be out any time. So literally all you have to do is wait for it to come out and you'll get it. So all these parts I've chosen for this build because they can play any games at max settings, and you're paying £700 for a good gaming computer, a beast gaming computer. You can't really go wrong with these parts. They can run anything. They're such good parts, to be fair. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this PC build today, and hopefully you'll see me in another video later on. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.